Yo, welcome to the journey. I am Wealth, trader, drummer, and a mentor in the making, turning rhythm into energy and chart into profit, documenting purpose, passion, and self-mastery. Let's go. So in today's video, I will be teaching you how to spot reversals, okay, using candlestick. In trading, one thing you want to really pay attention to is your candlestick. You want to understand the psychology behind every and each of these candles, okay, each and every of these candles. Forget the color doesn't matter. Two things matters, okay? The psychology behind the candle and the location, which is the context. I'm going to go deep into that. So for example, what I mean by the psychology behind every of these candles is this. You can see that every of this candle, each and every of this candle here does not have the same size. Okay, for example, you could see this one here, very small. This one put wick on both sides. You could see this very thick bullish green candle. This one very heavy one, bullish candle. You could see this big bearish candle. So if you want to go by what you're seeing by colors, you get everything wrong. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm breaking everything down for you to understand. But I'm going to be focusing on strictly the reversal ones, okay? Because that is where most beginners get it wrong. They get it wrong there because they don't know where the market is and what it's about to do, and they get caught up in the wrong direction. All right, so please consider to subscribe to this channel. So let's go straight into the video. So what I mean by this psychology, the psychology behind every of this candle is this. Now, for this very candle you're seeing, you can tell that it was this bearish, like it was this big, just as this red one. It was this big up to this level. But what you observe here now is this. The market then started pushing up until it was able to close it. Now, I have a beginner course coming out next week where I'm going to be talking about the highs, the lows, the open and the closing, the body of the candle. I won't talk about that in this video, but if you already understand the open and close of candles, then this video is really for you. So you could see that this candle was this big, this very one here. This candle was this big, but it started getting chopped off from this level until it was able to close here. Now what you'll be seeing here is a battle between buyers and sellers. That's why the colors are in red and in green, just to differentiate them, okay? So it's a battle between buyers and sellers. Now sellers took control of the market. The market has been selling off right from here. The market has been selling off, until we hit this key level here. Now that we hit this key level, buyers started stepping in. And now instead of sellers to take over the market and keep pushing it down, buyers stepped in and they pushed this market right up again. So that's the psychology behind it. So it's just like this, like we are many looking at the same thing, but different thing comes to mind. Just as I'm looking at this chart now, there are millions and billions of people out there looking at the same thing, but our thought process is different. It will never be the same. If I'm seeing here as a potential area to buy, somebody else is seeing it as a place to sell. At the end of the day, it all depends on who is able to take charge of the market. So you want to see this as a battle of control, as a battle of taking over. That's what you want to see. You want to really say about price movement. So buyers took control here, pushing price up. So what I'm seeing here now is buyers stepping in. There is strength at this level now. There are interested buyers on this level. So I want to really take that into context. All right, so good. So first of all, let me name some of these candles for you so that you see. So they are bullish and bearish, all right? So in the bullish side, for bullish reversal candle, okay, we have one. I love to use hammer. We have the bullish engulfing. And then we have the tweezer. Those are the ones I'm going to be talking about today. Tweezer button. Okay. So yes, the hammer candle, the bullish engulfing, the tweezer button. So this is for, let me do for the bearish. The bearish is just the opposite of these ones. Okay, so for bearish it will be okay, it will be one inverted hammer. Okay, some people will say it's a shooting star. Okay, shooting star, and of course tweezer top. Okay, so for today we'll just talk about these ones. Okay, so now what do they look like in the market? So let's go look for them. Okay, so I hope you take note of this. So we have the bullish candles, all right, the, or what is it called now, the reversal patterns here are what, the hammer, the bullish engulfing, the tweezer bottom, the inverted hammer, shooting star, tweezer top. All right, okay, so let's go straight into the chart and see what we have there. So number one, I want to talk about what the hammer. Now what you want to take note again is context. You can't see this candle in every place and you think that you want to trade based on that. Okay, there are specific locations you will see this candle and you make sense out of it. You know that okay, I can trade off of this from this level. For example, if you've seen a hammer, because it's a bullish engulfing candle, is a bullish pattern, what you want to do is this. Oh, where did that go? Okay, back here. All right, so for example, this is what I mean. Okay, so we have a market which has been trending downward, giving us the higher highs and higher low formation like this, and now all of a sudden you see that it stopped on a key level right here, for example. Right, what you want to see right here now for you to know that this level is being respected by the market is to start seeing something like a hammer. Okay, to start seeing something like a hammer candle. And how does that hammer candle look like? Let's go look for it now. Okay, all right, so for example, this is a hammer. This is a hammer right here. You could see the market rejected this level, and this is a 4 hour. So for the whole of the whole time around the 4 hour, buyers took control here. They were able to push the market. They didn't fully take control here, but they were interested. You could see that this level is being respected. All right, I hope you're catching the gist. Okay, so this is a downward market, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and finally we got where. So this is what I mean. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, hitting this key level now, just as I illustrated before. And now once the market got to that zone, what are we waiting for? To see the market respecting that level so that we can find trading opportunity around that. And once we see, this hammer here, we knew that okay, buyers are interested in this level. Because what you want to know is this: retail traders doesn't move, they don't move the market. Retail traders don't move the market. The position at the side of the big boys who move this market and trade from where they are trading from and follow what they are doing, or else you get burned. So once I see this candle, this hot rejection, this big rejection here, I knew that okay, buyers are interested in this level. So I want to start warming up. Understand? So there's a tendency that it might still return here. So I'll just be waiting. So the more I see more green power candle like this, I jump right in. As simple as that. Psychology behind every candle that you see here. This rejection speaks louder. Is a ton of volume here, man. So pushed. This is the hammer. Okay, let's look for bullish engulfing. Same support. Fine. This is it. This is it. Same thing. Market was dropping, hit a key level, and look at it here. This very candle. This is the bullish engulfing. Signifies so much power. That is the second one we talked about. This is an engulfing candle, right? Clearly. So that signifies trend. And what happened after then? Market blew all the way up, all the way up. So what I really want you to understand is this: context matters. Apart from understanding the psychology, the context, which means location, because you can understand each of these candles and still find them in the wrong location. Okay, for example, this market is blowing all the way down, and all of a sudden you see this big green candle. Does that mean that you should buy? If you bought at the close of this candle here, you will have taken a loss because the market kept dropping. That's why I said location is important. You understand? Now, as it got to the right location and the market blew up, in fact, a full reversal. This was a downtrend and hitting this key level plus an engulfing candle and a full reversal to the upside. That is what trading is all about. Understanding candlesticks. So it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be simple things that you can repeat and repeat and repeat. Okay. So this is bullish engulfing, location, key level. So please subscribe to the channel, and if you're new, you're welcome. My name is Wealth. Okay. And I'm documenting my process, my purpose, and self-mastery on this channel. So you want to really join me and let's grind together. Okay, so now we've talked about the hammer, we've talked about the bullish engulfing. Let's talk about the tweezer. The tweezer is just almost similar as the bullish engulfing, just that it has equal bullish and bearish. Okay, so you can see something like this now. It means something like this one. This one. Yeah, this is the tweezer bottom, where you have a big red hitting a zone and a big green one follow suit, and you could see the market reverse to the upside. So this thing works, guys. It works. You don't need the indicators for this, just your eyes and understanding the psychology behind it. All right, and the names of. So what first thing you do is understand the psychology. Number 2, context, which is location, and you are good to go. So this was a market that had been trending downward all the way from here. Okay. What's going on? Trending downward all here, hitting this trend line and what? Tweezer, and then a higher high, higher low, higher high, came back for a low of a retest, and then it keep blowing, keep blazing. So imagine how much you would have made from this move just from understanding simple candlestick pattern. All right. So the opposite is for these examples at the bearish side. So I will love to do a part 2. The video is getting long. Let's see how we'll go through it so fast. So for the bearish side is just the opposite. So let's look for the bearish side. So the bearish side now will be what? We want to say market trending up and all of a sudden hitting a key level for a reversal. Good. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You can see right here. You see here. This is the tweezer top. So in this case, we are starting with the tweezer top. This is the tweezer top again. 2 equal sizes of a green and a red candle, and a reversal to the downside. Was it trending upward? Yes. This was the move to the upside. It was blazing all the way to the upside like this, and we hit this key level, came down, had more strength to go up, and we played around, and all of a sudden that tweezer appeared, and boom, that was the confirmation. Reversal to the downside. Very simple, very simple. So what's the next candlestick that I talk about on the bearish side? Is the shooting star. Okay, let's look for it. So please go and test this thing out and tell me what you think in the comment section. If it's profitable for you, of which I know it will, but don't take my word for it. Please just go and test it out. Okay, so let's look for a shooting star example. Well, this is it, but okay, this is it here, right here. Okay, let me take this off. The trade I took back then. Okay, so this is it right here. Oh, sorry. This one, a shooting star. which shows that what buyers tried to push price above this key level, but they failed. After they tried here, a very big red candle, then a retest of this level, and now you're seeing this shooting star. Pure rejection, pure rejection. It still happened here, and what happened again? Boom, a blow to the downside. So these candles are so powerful, so powerful. But you need to understand what the psychology and the context. So once you start seeing the rejection and all this, you know that okay, sellers are what? They're interested in selling from that point. So like I told you, it's a battle for control, buyers and sellers. So buyers took over from here, blowing to the upside, and sellers were waiting at this key level. And when price got to that level, sellers became interested. Battle for control started. Battle for control started, and we had this sideways movement for some time, which is consolidation. And all of a sudden, this move, this candle appeared, a shooting star, and we blew all the way down. You can see it's very, very powerful, very, very powerful. So the next one is the inverted hammer, which is just the opposite of a hammer in the bullish side. Okay, so you also want to take note of key levels. All right, you want to take note of key levels. Okay, let's see if we find anyone around. Okay, so I'm doing this in front of you. I didn't go cram it and wait for you guys. No, I want to do it before you, how I backtest all these things and how I spot them and how I practice. I want to really do it in front of you, so that, because I told you I'm documenting my journey, right? So it's best I do everything very clean before you guys. Okay, so let's look for it. An inverted hammer on the key level. Okay, I saw one, but I'm not really convinced about that one, which is this one right here. I'm not really convinced. Let's go more. Let's go more. So please subscribe to the channel if you're getting value from this. I promise you the course will be worth it. By next week it should be out, and it's totally free for those who want to start. Is coming out and get all those things. Okay, so please do have a nice time out.